World War I. How one bullet changed the world forever. What if I told you that a single gunshot started a war that killed more than 20 million people and changed the world forever? It sounds impossible. How could one assassination lead to one of the deadliest wars in human history? To understand that, we have to travel back to Europe in the early 1900s. At that time, Europe was the most powerful continent on Earth. Countries like Britain, Germany, France, Russia, and Austria-Hungary controlled huge empires across the globe. But beneath the surface, something dangerous was growing. Every nation wanted to become stronger than the others. Germany was building one of the world's largest armies. Britain was expanding its navy. France wanted revenge after losing territory to Germany decades earlier. Russia promised to protect the Slavic people in Eastern Europe. Meanwhile, Austria-Hungary feared that its empire was slowly falling apart. Europe had become like a room filled with gasoline. Everyone was waiting for a single spark. That spark came from a place called Sarajevo on June 28, 1914. On that day, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, arrived to visit the city with his wife, Sophie. Many people welcomed them, but hidden among the crowd were several young assassins. They believed Bosnia should become free from Austrian rule. One of them was a 19-year-old named Gavrilo Princip. Earlier that morning, another assassin threw a bomb at the Archduke's car. The attack failed. Everyone thought the danger was over. But fate had another plan. Later that day, the Archduke's driver made a wrong turn. By pure coincidence, the car stopped just a few meters away from Gavrilo Princip. He couldn't believe his luck. He stepped forward, pulled out his pistol, and fired 2 shots. One bullet struck Franz Ferdinand. The other struck Sophie. Within minutes, both were dead. The entire world was shocked. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia for the assassination. 1 month later, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia. Many people believed the fighting would end within weeks. They were wrong. Europe was tied together by military alliances. Russia immediately supported Serbia. Germany declared war on Russia. Then Germany declared war on France. To attack France quickly, Germany invaded Belgium. Britain had promised to protect Belgium, so Britain declared war on Germany. Within days, almost every major European power had entered the conflict. What began with one assassination had become a world war. Soon soldiers from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, India, Africa, the Middle East, and many other regions were drawn into the fighting. Millions of young men left home believing they would return by Christmas. Many never came back. The war quickly became something humanity had never seen before. Gigantic trench systems stretched for hundreds of kilometers. Soldiers lived surrounded by mud, rats, disease, and constant shellfire. Sometimes they spent months without advancing even a few meters. Machine guns killed thousands in minutes. Poison gas burned soldiers' lungs and eyes. For the first time in history, tanks rolled across battlefields. Airplanes fought each other in the sky. Submarines attacked ships beneath the sea. Modern warfare had arrived. Entire towns disappeared. Families lost fathers, sons, and brothers. By 1917, the United States entered the war after repeated German submarine attacks and other escalating tensions. Fresh American troops gave new strength to the Allied powers. Germany was exhausted. Its soldiers were starving. Its economy was collapsing. Finally, on November 11, 1918, at exactly 11 o'clock in the morning, the guns fell silent. The war was over, but the cost was unimaginable. More than 20 million people had died. Millions more were wounded. For great empires collapsed. The German Empire, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Russian Empire. Europe would never be the same again. But the story didn't end there. The peace treaty signed after the war placed extremely harsh conditions on Germany. Many Germans felt humiliated. That anger would grow for years and eventually lead to an even more devastating conflict. World War II. World War I teaches us one powerful lesson. Wars rarely begin because of one bullet alone. They begin because tension, fear, hatred, and political rivalries are allowed to grow for years. Sometimes, one small event is all it takes to change history forever. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to History Makers for more incredible stories from history.